this one. Oh, how delicious that looks.
Hey guys, so to start off this recipe, we're going to give our chicken legs a little massage in salt and pepper, and then a bath in light milk. Bathing the chicken in milk beforehand will actually help keep it tender and moist, so don't skip on the milk. Once you have the chicken legs prepped, let them sit in the fridge for about 30 minutes. After the chicken has been resting for a while, it's time to make the batter. We're going to keep the chicken in the same milk it has been marinating in and just add some frying flour mix to the chicken. I'm using a Korean frying mix because you can't really find any frying mixes in the grocery stores in Finland, but you can find this 튀김가루 or Korean frying mix in most Asian markets, especially in Hakaniemi. To make sure you mix the flour in smoothly, do it in parts. In total, I added 1.5 deciliters of frying mix and mixed it in with the chicken in 3 parts of half a deciliter each. Next, we'll prep the chicken legs for another coating of flour, which is done right before we do the actual frying. Here, we're just getting the chicken ready before dropping them into the oil. At this point, go ahead and get a pot of oil ready and start heating it. For deep frying, I normally use a seed or vegetable-based oil because they're better for cooking at higher temperatures. Just before frying the chicken legs, lightly coat them in flour. Make sure you just do a light coating, otherwise the breading will be too thick to become crispy. The lighter the coating, the better it will turn out. Check the temperature of the oil by sticking a wooden chopstick into the center of the pot. If you see bubbles coming up, that means the oil is hot enough. I keep the temperature at about a medium heat throughout the whole frying process. One tip to keep in mind when deep frying is to make sure you don't overcrowd the pot. If you try to fry too many pieces at once, the oil will get cold in the beginning, which will make the chicken soggy rather than crispy, and it will take longer for the chicken to cook. So, do the frying in parts.
This is pretty handy if you don't want the oil to pop up and hit you in the face or something. So you might want to get one of these if you're planning on making this fried chicken.
The cooking time will depend on what you are deep frying. For example, the dark meat of the chicken, like the legs or thighs, will take longer to fry than the light meat, such as chicken breast. Also, chicken with bones will take longer than boneless chicken. So, for these boned chicken legs, it will take about 6 to 8 minutes to deep fry, depending on the actual size of the leg itself. The most important thing about Korean fried chicken is the sauce. This sauce is a little bit spicy, sweet, and savory. I like my sauce to be on the spicier side, so I added some chili powder. Also, I love garlic, so I added that to this recipe as well. You can really tweak this sauce recipe however you like. So if you prefer a sweeter sauce, then do without the chili powder and maybe add a bit more brown sugar or corn syrup. Do whatever suits your taste best.
finish it off, of course, we add a little bit of sesame seeds.
So guys, this was my Korean fried chicken recipe. I know a lot of people are scared of deep frying because of all the oil involved, but this was actually one of my first tries at making fried chicken and it turned out so well. I would say that deep frying is something you probably shouldn't do often at home, but it is definitely something you could do. So give this recipe a try. I promise you won't be disappointed.